All right, what's up, everybody? So we got another episode here. No AEW. AEW will be on tomorrow night. So, NXT surprise and best opening for NXT. First hour was amazing. We actually saw in the first hour Karrion Kross come out. Karrion Kross ends up giving up the belt because he has a separated shoulder. So that was an interesting way. So now we don't know what's going on with the NXT title. Kind of sucks that they took it off of Keith Lee so soon. I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting some sort of hokey finish. But I'm glad that WWE's shaking it up. And I don't know if anybody expected Keith Lee to be out as the champ so soon. And then they had Fandango and Breezango go ahead and fight Imperium for the tag titles. And they switched the belts there, too. So I was just thinking that was going to be just a stupid match. It was actually pretty decent. Then we got Tommaso Ciampa returned. Destroyed the young gentleman that he was working against. And it turned total heel. Just beat him up, put him on a stretcher, beat him up some more. Hopefully we don't have the same issue with the internet like we did last week, where it keeps lagging out. So we did have to cut last week's stream a little bit short because of some internet issues here. If that happens again, that will not happen a third time. So as we wait and we look to see about getting some people in the live chat here, hopefully some people start joining here fairly soon. Last week's we didn't have too many. It's a little bit lighter, but that's because AEW wasn't AEW last week, where I set game and end time. I got through it. When I finally got through it, I missed the whole second half. So that kind of sucked last week about the AEW thing. Pretty awesome.
Bronson Reed earlier tonight, Timothy Thatcher made it known he has the first opportunity. Don't fucking use your computer! North American title picture for quite some time now. How do you feel about Thatcher's comments?
Fuck it.
On that long, very long ladder you climb to get to take over. That's so awesome.
Hopefully these internet issues here stop. Otherwise,
keep chasing the stars.
All right.
When you're about 55, you'll be a champion. 55, yeah, 55.
All right, so we got NXT back on. The commercial is over. We got Mia Yim coming out. All right, let's see what Mia Yim does. Hopefully I have this on loud enough so you guys can hear. All right, we got Robert Stone out with Aaliyah. Oh. Shotzi Blackheart just came out and ran over Robert Stone with the tank again. It's actually interesting. That tank, I was just at Walmart earlier today, and they sell that tank at Walmart. It was like $400. Obviously, Shotzi just added a few more touches to it.
It's gonna be Mia Yim versus Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, Shotzi Blackheart has never wanted to back down from a challenge.
Wow, that's great. So, internet issues yet again this evening.
Now have to switch a whole game plan for Blackheart.
Well, Mia looks happy about it. These two definitely are ready to bring some competition.
So, hopefully, this internet stuff, man, this is, I'm gonna be honest, this is really ticking me off. So, I have AT&T internet, right? And in the last couple of weeks, it has been the absolute worst. I literally have nothing else going on besides this stream and watching NXT, and yet my internet, the fastest AT&T has, and I can't even do a stream correctly. This is beyond stupid. NXT to calling AT&T and complaining about their craptastic service. But we do have a good match in the live chat. Do you think Roman will get back with Seth and Seth will break with Murphy, or do you think Roman will join Seth's group? To be honest, I don't think Roman will do anything with Seth. I just think Seth has his own thing on Raw. Roman's going to do his thing on SmackDown. I want to know, do you like what they did? This heel turn, kind of this like stone cold, I don't really care attitude. I actually personally liked it. I tried really hard not to see the spoilers. Ooh, nice chop to the neck. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't like that he's already in the title match for this Sunday, but we'll see how that goes. They're going to have him win. It doesn't need to be against Wyatt, I think. So, yeah, if you agree with that, if you got your own opinion, let me know. I'll read it out loud. But using wireless, 13 Scorpio. Yeah, I have wireless. It seems like it's doing better now. My internet hasn't glitched on me here where it says unstable in the last couple minutes. So, for those just tuning in, the first hour NXT surprisingly was the best first hour in since I've been doing this. Actually, the Karrion Kross coming out being injured, that kind of sucked, but they addressed that right away. He gave up the belt, so we don't know what's going on. We got Wade Barrett on commentary. I just need him to say, "I got some bad news for you." He hasn't said it yet. Tag title match, Breezango, Imperium. They actually switched the belt, so this is the first tag title run for Breezango. And then Tommaso came out and made short work of his no-name opponent and then completely destroys him afterwards. Well, I think Roman won't. Jamie says, I think Roman won't win the Universal title, and when the draft comes, Roman will be drafted to Raw. I could see him being drafted to Raw, but I think they might switch up, and Seth needs to do his own thing, and Roman needs to do his own thing. And as much as I like when they're together, I just don't see it happening. And I would be so glad to see that Roman doesn't actually win, because I like the gimmick, and I think if he wins right now, it's going to just kill his whole momentum. People are just going to turn on him that quick. 13 Scorpio says, use a network cable when you stream. Should help. I will work on that for next week. Really? That is an upset right there. So Shotzi Blackheart came in and ran over Robert Stone with her tank, which I found at Walmart today, so you can buy it for $400. Ooh, showed a replay of that chop to the throat.
It certainly was in medium. I mean, everything was friendly for the most part, but medium was here for competition. Medium looking to pick up a major victory tonight.
So Jamie says Shotzi Blackheart is way better than Sasha.
Blackheart did a phenomenal job of keeping her eyes and ears open to find this moment. Huge senton from the top rope.
Yeah, I'm liking that Shotzi is really getting this character down. I'm really digging the Shotzi character. Really coming her own. That tank, as stupid as that tank is, yeah, it's giving me goosebumps. It's awesome. I love it. You know, seeing her just with her knees up there driving this little kid tank that you can go buy at Walmart. It's just, but she decked it out in her own little way. I like it.
What is Mr. Regal about to say?
So now it looks like we're going to commercial, but William Regal's actually coming out. Looks like to address the NXT title. I'm hoping personally they don't wait until the next takeover. Matter of fact, let's throw it on the pay-per-view this Sunday. Let's have a match, an NXT match. Let's find out who the champion is. That's how I would do it. How would you guys do it? So Keith Lee is on Raw. He's out. You got Karrion Kross injured. He's out. I think we could put together a really good match and get it on this pay-per-view, and you know. He's been on somebody's naughty list because they just been burying Finn Balor here on NXT. So that's where we're at with all of that. So I don't know if you guys watched SummerSlam. Biggest pay-per-view of the year in this Retribution group didn't even show up. I mean, that doesn't make sense. This is like your big gimmick thing, and you have them come out and close out Raw, but you didn't have them get into the biggest pay-per-view of the year. So I believe they're kind of dropping the ball with that gimmick. Do you guys like it? I kind of see it as like an aces of eights of TNA, or just rehash them like the NWO, including the picking up Rey Mysterio and spearing him like a dart, like the Big Show did on when he was the Giant in WCW, and he just picks up Rey Mysterio with one hand and throws him like a dart into the production. That's what I saw when I like a dart into the ring post.
I wasn't so lucky. And this is not your parents' races.
So it seems like they're just redoing the same gimmick over and over, and no surprise. But they're not even doing it well. I think they had a couple opportunities to do something else, and so still on commercial here. So if there's any other things you guys want to talk about wrestling wise, otherwise, I don't know if you've seen any one of my other videos, but you guys know I'm the proud sponsor of Dunkaroos. Just one dunk is not enough. No, I'm not a proud sponsor, but if they want to,
Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, I wanted to get your thoughts on tonight's tag
I
team
would.
match against Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley
come on my channel, I'll do a Dunkaroony.
We are not bothered. It's going to be a piece of cake because we are actually a team. They are not. They don't even get along.
So Dakota Kai,
Rhea wants what Io has, and Io knows it. Fact is, I still deserve to be NXT Women's Champion, and I will prove that tonight.
and Gonzalez is out there just doing her little interview. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
You messed up getting in my face.
I'll turn it up.
What a tag team flash set for
And if you have not had a Dunkaroo, good luck finding one. But I highly recommend you try. All right. William Regal out. Figure out what's going on with the belt.
We witnessed an incredible main event as Keith Lee faced Karrion Kross for the NXT Championship.
I'll turn it up some more.
Even after suffering a shoulder injury halfway through, Karrion Kross overcame and became the new NXT champion. Unfortunately, as we've heard earlier this evening, the injury was too severe. And NXT
That's what I meant. I'm not sponsoring them. I got no money. Thanks, 13 Scorpio. Yes. Dunkaroos. They can sponsor me.
The way he's handled every situation here in NXT with conviction and ferocity.
Quite easily, actually.
And so I feel it is my duty to wish Karrion Kross best wishes on his long recovery. But life moves on, and we have to decide who the new NXT champion is going to be. And after conferring with the NXT advisory board, we've come up with an incredible solution. Next week, on a very special Tuesday night episode of NXT, 4 of the greatest superstars
NXT next Tuesday, huh?
all former NXT champions. 4 men who can claim to be the greatest ever in this industry will compete in a 4-way match to decide the new NXT champion. All of these competitors have accumulated numerous accolades, and any one of them could claim to be a face of NXT, whether champion or not. Those competitors
Former
are
champions.
a man who made history to become the first Triple Crown champion of NXT, Johnny Gargano.
Okay, Gargano. Okay.
One of the most ferocious competitors I have ever seen in this industry. A man who was never defeated for the NXT championship, Tommaso Ciampa.
All right, Ciampa.
A man who reigned for 292 days as the NXT champion. The first WWE Universal Champion, the Prince Finn Balor. And finally, another Triple Crown champion.
Just send you a Dunkaroo every week. I want a t-shirt too with the kangaroo. So that fatal 4-way should be pretty good.
Super Tuesday, one of these men will walk out as the NXT champion. But it's not going to be easy. Because for the first time in history, the NXT
Gargano.
championship will be decided in a 4-way, 60-minute Iron Man match.
4-way, 60-minute Iron Man match with Gargano, Balor, Ciampa, and Adam Cole. Who comes out of that as the champion next week on a special Tuesday night? No problem, 13 Scorpio. Fatal 4-way, or not a fatal 4-way, a 4-way Iron Man match. Who do I think is going to walk away with that next week? 4-way Iron Man match for the NXT belt next week. I'd like to hope that Balor could come out of it with the belt. But you got Tommaso, maybe Adam Cole. That would be an easy pick. I might give Gargano a little. "13 Scorpio with the voice to text is crazy sometimes." Yes, 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 indeed. I knew what you meant, though. So we got Swerve Scott coming out for his match. Still not sure what the main event is tonight. So then if AEW is not on next Wednesday, just talking wrestling with John Fate. Woo. So Escobar versus Swerve Scott for the Cruiserweight belt. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. This Cruiserweight, I'm not really too big of a fan of it. So the Cruiserweight belt is on the line here.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing the challenger from Tacoma, Washington, weighing at 201.
It's all gone. Dunkaroos. I need more. I need a Dunkaroo t-shirt. Get my will lift for Dunkaroos. I did my exercise today so I can have my Dunkaroo. Ooh. Don't really want to look at the dietary facts here, man. What is all in here? Well, they are good. They are good, but modified cellulose. Modified cellulose. That doesn't sound good. I don't want to know. Looks like they're going to commercial. So I see they're doing Raw and SmackDown in the Thunderdome, plus the pay-per-views. But they're not doing NXT in the Thunderdome. And if I remember correctly, they have not had retribution. Clearly that word I need to practice on saying more. They have not been on NXT at all.
Saving 50% versus other carriers. 2 unlimited lines for less than $30 each. Call 1-800-T-MOBILE or go to T-Mobile.com/55. Now, only in the Subway app or online. Any footlong is a $5 footlong when you buy 2. Even the new barbecue rib. Subway, eat fresh.
Gotta love the $5 footlong song. I think it's only $5 when you buy online. You know what? It looks like I was a little bit excited to pause. I was on a phone call earlier, so it looks like I can fast forward a little bit. And yes, I did. I just fast forwarded a little bit.
Maybe sit back and think. If it all ended, when would I be leaving?
Swerve Scott lost the Cruiserweight match.
Uncemented legacy. I said that I was going to fix NXT. I said that I was going to rule NXT. And slow and steady, brick by brick, I have built my kingdom. But now,
So out of those four, I'm going to lay down the prediction this week.
has given me a golden opportunity. Next Tuesday,
Gargano walks away with the belt.
it's time for me to remind everyone just who the hell I am. I've been the Iron Man of NXT for years. And next Tuesday, I will have the title.
I just like the whole heel Gargano, so up next we got Kyle O'Reilly versus Drake Maverick. And they started that first hour out pretty strong, and now I like Kyle O'Reilly, no charisma. Drake Maverick, he's got that entertaining piece to him, but wrestling is just okay. $5 foot long.
The new barbecue rib or any football is just $5 when you buy two. Only in the Subway app. It's time.
Okay, that irritates me. I don't have the Subway app. So if I want to go to Subway, I can't even get $5 foot long if I buy two. I have to have the app. You know how many, all these stores that have these apps? Come on. Talking about the commercials because there's no conversations going on in the live chat. So,
Get 50% off a month of meals and probiotic shakes to support your immunity. Order right now to get 50%
Nutrisystem, save 50% off of meals and probiotic shakes.
I'm having a big lunch and then just a snack for dinner.
We're using a speakerphone in the store. Is that a good idea?
This could be a segment. Dennis Reed's
Did he ask for your help?
commercial.
Okay.
Blue Progressive can protect you from becoming your parents, but we can't protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
You don't know him.
Boost Mobile's new upgraded network isn't just fast, it's fast. I'm curious, how do you spell Get Boost Mobile's trigger plan.
That was the first internet hiccup in like 20 minutes. All right, we got a WWE commercial here while we're waiting for NXT to get back on there. Dinkaroo. You mean Dunkaroo?
What a night it has been for NXT here at Full Sail, not only tonight, but how about next week? NXT Super Tuesday.
I don't have enough room, otherwise I would do a Dunkaroony.
Life comes full circle in this business. Occasion. All the pieces are set. The four cornerstones of NXT. I'm gonna enjoy every.
Yeah, I get why they put the match for next Tuesday to see who the new NXT champ's going to be because of Karrion Kross's injury. But
Everyone from the marketing department to the TV network to Joey at home trolling on the internet are gonna get what they want. Finn Balor.
so Kyle O'Reilly, Drake Maverick. Guess I gave him too much credit for that first hour, and okay. So I guess this is in reference to a beatdown that he received 2 weeks ago. All right. I don't know. They got three members, everybody except for Adam Cole, Undisputed Era out versus Drake Maverick. This should be a no-brainer on who wins this.
Drake Maverick is the man with a mammoth amount of courage, and he will not step
So, with that being said, I guess I can kind of steer the conversation away from this because Drake Maverick seems like he's doing well, but what I would like to see in honor of the new season, can't believe I'm going to talk about this on my channel, a fortnight tomorrow, a future season that maybe they bring in WWE characters. Instead of pickaxes, I have a steel chair that I'm hitting people with. Maybe AEW instead. That'd be kind of cool, especially WWE with all the different trademarks that they own. Has some wrestling foam fingers and
Undisputed Era fulfilled the prophecy, and they walk the walk and talk the talk. They see O'Reilly, the glue of Undisputed Era.
yep. See, so another little internet hiccup. Me and AT&T is gonna have a little stern conversation tomorrow.
Drake Maverick, someone who never knows that he's beaten, but Kyle O'Reilly, again, the in-ring smart of him, that extensive MMA background that he has. I genuinely believe he could compete on another level in MMA.
Drake Maverick's not doing too bad.
Obviously, being here in NXT, though. I don't know where Maverick wants to go blow for blow with a superstar like Kyle O'Reilly. Probably not smart, but as we've said,
You got some wrestling news you want to talk about, or something wrestling related? Like about a minute ago, so hopefully that clears up. Same. Damn it. Should live stream from Kenosha. I'm okay. I'm gonna stay here. I've been avoiding the news, so I don't know what's going on. I know a little bit about what's going on, but I just kind of avoid all that. So, all right. So Drake Maverick's getting beat down by Undisputed Era. We'll see if somebody comes and makes the save. All right, so we got Killian Dane making the save for Drake Maverick. Ooh. Nice chair shot. So it looks like they might be setting up maybe a tag team with Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. That might be a way to make them interesting. Nope. Drake Maverick thanked him, was walking up to him, looks like he was going to hug him. Knocked Drake Maverick down.
Speaking of Impact, Io Shirai was a great Impact with a moonsault.
Just showing different clips now from NXT Takeover 30 from last Saturday. Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez have said that you and Io will be tonight.
You know, it's no surprise that I obviously want what Io has, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of tonight. But at TakeOver, I didn't come down to the ring to save Io, but to send Dakota and Raquel the message that Io is mine now. And you know, I heard what Raquel had to say earlier today. And if she really wants me to get out of her face,
It's kind of
why doesn't she make me?
interesting. Rhea Ripley's kind of changing up the look a little bit. Don't know if I'm digging the hair all that much. But I don't live with her, so what do I care? Has anybody seen the show Cannonball with The Miz? I watched the first couple episodes. I just have a commercial on here where we're on NXT. Not too bad. It's just more of the same every week. So after you see about the first 4 or 5 episodes of it, you're like, all right, I've seen this like 6 times over. And I feel like this is the 3rd Subway commercial in like 10 freaking minutes here.
This is an ad for a chip so iconic. We don't need
So after the commercial, we should be getting into the tag team main event. So
spicy, crispy, crunchy flavored cat bodega snack that rhymes with amigo. And ad with no logo? It's another level. At T-Mobile, we have a plan built just for customers.
little temporary background here until I done with the room now. Got it all painted up. Got the ceiling painted. My
Who are you? I'm your teacher.
wall fixed. Thanks to the help of 13 Scorpio.
You're never too far from the life arts matter.
No, wrong move. Old-fashioned bandages get dirty. They can let in water and germs. Look, it's falling off. New Skin is the flexible liquid bandage that seals out.
It's the same commercials every freaking time. Got another one for New Skin. Another one for T-Mobile. Oh my gosh.
50% for other carriers. 2 unlimited lines for less than $30 each. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or go to T-Mobile.com/55.
I set your new prescription in the pharmacy. Any idea how much it will cost? I recommend GetRx. You get free coupons to save on your prescriptions.
Maybe I should look up some wrestling news while I'm here, and
Download the free app.
maybe we'll have something else to talk about.
Now that's out of the way. Let's enjoy the mixing of these acetate jets, which will one day turn into a pair of our tortoise glasses. Try 5 pairs for free at warbyparker.com.
I need to sell my house. Now, there are a lot of places that claim to know how much it's worth, but they don't really know my house or my neighborhood. And they definitely don't show me all my
Let's
options.
see.
That's
Any
where HomeLight comes in. I just answer a few questions and HomeLight
Any good,
comparison of my options,
wrestling news that I can find here?
and they'll show me what verified buyers will pay for my house.
Karrion Kross relinquishes NXT Championship.
No matter how you
Yep.
choose to sell your home.
Kind of covered that one a couple times.
Get started today at HomeLight.com.
That's not wrestling. A Harry Potter theme park is coming, and it will be 30,000 square miles of pure magic. 30,000 square miles. That seems crazy. That can't be legit.
And Cole, we're in a 4-way match, a 60-minute Iron Man match to determine the new NXT champion. And now that I've moved on past one Pat McAfee, I can focus.
All right, we got Adam Cole out.
Getting back my NXT championship. Because when I held the NXT championship for a record-breaking 400 plus days, I was called a lot of things. Well, one of those things was the Iron Man of NXT. So a match like this, it's right up my alley. Because it's one thing to be NXT champion one time, it's a whole other ballgame to hold it twice. And that is exactly what Adam Cole's going to do. And that's undisputed.
Well, we will find out who is the Iron Man of NXT on NXT
Huh.
Super Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, right here on USA Network next week. 4 former champions, one epic encounter. Who will walk out as NXT champion next week on NXT Super Tuesday?
Not clicking on that. That's something about Zack Ryder's contract with AEW. But here we got a Io Shirai coming out. All right, so they got the pay-per-view on Sunday. You would think that they would do this draft a little bit sooner than possibly October. Especially with this new fresh start that they claim that they're trying to do. I see it a little bit here on the NXT doing things a little bit different, but
Shirai is no doubt physically recovering, but the biggest thing is when you're champion, that target stays on your back. And it's hard to know your opponent. But tonight, Io Shirai's tag team partner. This is my brutality!
same week. So they both have baby boys. Interesting. Not really a All Elite AEW Wrestling has a grab bag mystery shirt, 20 possible options, only $9.99. Looks like Lucha Brothers are in there, La Champion, Hangman Adam Page.
Staking claim to Io Shirai's championship title.
SSO says the champ is here. How was that episode of Lucifer? I got 2 episodes left and then I'm all caught up. Looking forward to The Boys season 2 coming out here on Amazon. I think in the next week or so. Somebody knows the release date on that. Oh, see, we're on the same episode then. 2 more episodes for SSO. So violent, yeah. So 2 more episodes. I'm on 2 more episodes. I don't know if it's as good as previous seasons, but there was one episode that I pretty much skipped the whole thing. Little throwback episodes like the 50s. All right, so Rochelle Gonzalez versus Rhea Ripley in the ring. We got Dakota Kai on the outside. Ooh. Io Shirai tagged herself in. That's the episode right there. Skipped episode when they were in black and white like the 60s. Yep, that's the episode. The stream is better now. My stream is strong. I had to take a pill to get my stream strong. Internet stream. So my son knows, hey, the internet's not the greatest. I'm going to be streaming. So he goes, okay, I won't use the Xbox. Then he logs onto his computer to watch YouTube. Come on. NXT is on commercial. And another Subway commercial. Ryan, come on, man. So Violent says your t-shirt looks like the dude off the old school baseball chewing gum. Little see-through Cena is what it's called. Let's see.
There's never been a better time to save the Geico. Switch by October 7th for an extra 15% on car and motorcycle.
Yeah, the WWE and Cabbage Patch did a little crossover last year, so I think my son has the Breaking Becky, where she's got a bag full of arms. There's a Ronda Rousey one. I know, I mean, with everybody with the 5 or 6 times, like first couple times you see the Subway $5 foot long. Now I'm like be having nightmares about it. Yeah, see his big swole hand, little swoosh. See-through Cena.
I'm Terry Bradshaw. You might know me from football. Oh my God.
He's the sweetest, most loving dad ever. He's a really good girl dad. He can use the shirt off of his back.
You know, the start to NXT was awesome, man. Now this first hour was good, and now this second hour, I'm just like, we can just talk about whatever. Actually, this main event, it's not the best main event, but it's not horrible. Ooh. Nice knees to the face.
First time you've seen Rhea Ripley up close and personal as a tag was made. How impressive you've been by the former NXT Women's Champion.
We haven't seen too much of her so far in this match until now, but what I've seen has been outstanding. She's
and a 2-on-1.
So I did make a mistake before this stream. One of my cats is a long-haired cat. And I just kind of put her here, and I kind of went like this and pet her a little bit. And now I feel like I did a line of cat hair or something. I'm like, didn't have her nowhere near my face, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the cat hair off of me. I don't know if anybody else gets that issue. And I don't have any hair on me either. So Violence says all you got to do now is say Booker T 5 times WCW champion instead of Subway. I don't know. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. You know, Booker T comes up a lot in our conversations on Wednesday. Dunkaroonies. Scorpio says, I stay away from the long hairs. So Violent. Tell me you didn't just say that. Sucker! Not too bad of a match. You know what? If you like board games, but you don't like board games that are too long or card games, that WWE Legends Royal Rumble card game, played 3 games on Sunday of it. It was pretty awesome. Now, I know WWE probably won't invest a lot of money into it, so there probably won't be an expansion, like other characters or whatnot, but they have some gold there. Very simple to pick up. Very entertaining. I actually felt like, so I had two characters. My buddy had two characters, and sequences would happen that you could totally just picture. Andre's trying to eliminate Sting, and then one of the other characters comes over and eliminates him, because that's how the cards played out. So you can get it at Target. It's $20. WWE Royal Rumble board card game. And it's only Legends. Little upset they didn't have Vader in there, but I guess his time in WWE was shorter. So Violent says the best interview Booker T was back in the Harlem Heat, and he told Hulk Hogan, "I'm coming for you," and dropped the N-bomb. The 13 Scorpio says, "I knew you'd go there." Oh! Io Shirai dropped just that knee to Dakota Kai's face. Just was pretty convincing. It actually seems like she's kind of out of it right now. So that one didn't look as great. So Violent. So do we think Aleister Black is joining Seth Rollins? Aleister Black should join Seth Rollins. It doesn't make sense because they took his eye or whatever that angle is. But it would definitely be something different. Even if he doesn't join Seth Rollins, maybe having him join that Retribution. All right, Mercedes Martinez came out and actually, took out Rhea Ripley. So now it's Io Shirai versus both of them, basically. So I don't know if I put Aleister Black in with Seth Rollins or have him with this other group. I mean, heck, if you want to try to push him to the top, maybe having him be like one of the top guys. One of the top guys, not the top guy. Oh. Gonzalez just put away Rhea Ripley. So we got So Violent saying, "I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I believe Wade Barrett is in charge of the Vigilante group. He's doing pretty good on commentary here on NXT. So we'll see. At first I was like, Wade Barrett. You know what? Wade Barrett was fairly entertaining. So, but I don't know if I would have Wade Barrett be in charge either, though. Oof. So I saw Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. He was playing WCW versus NWO Revenge on one of his streams. So I was gonna. Too bad my Nintendo 64 does not have internet capability where I could, the online feature, because that's still one of the best wrestling games. Kind of shocked. There must be copyright issues. That's why they probably haven't re-released that. But simpler times with the wrestling game. NXT. There was another internet hiccup right there. So Violent says, besides wrestling games, I feel like the best games were Twisted Metal and Tony Hawk. Twisted Metal, love it. Tony Hawk, they're redoing. That's why I liked Crush Hour, because it was WWE meets Twisted Metal. Might not have been a great game. It was a great concept. Actually, I wouldn't mind, since they're basically, this Battlegrounds is a sequel to All Stars, which I do still have my copy of WWE All Stars because it was just over the top and crazy. I wouldn't mind them doing a Crush Hour. I think that could be pretty cool. With the different match elimination chamber and all that other stuff. So I think that should be one of the next ones they do, because I'm really tired of the WWE 2K. I'm glad they canceled. Was it 21? Because 20 was just horrible, riddled with glitches and pretty much unplayable, especially online. It's definitely unplayable. Countless matches where it hiccups and everybody playing in the party is like, hey, I just won. No, hey, I just won, because it's doing something different. So, but Twisted Metal, don't like the last couple Twisted Metal games, but those first 3, actually Twisted Metal Black was still pretty good, but those first 3, so iconic. All right. So Violent says 2K20 was the worst WWE game made. It was just terrible. And what sucks is I really want to play through that 2K20 story mode. That's something with John Cena reforming like a brand new NWO is one of the storylines. And they have some other features. And I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. But for being 2020, come on. I mean, you just rushed out the game. It's not like you have to do much. You have alter some code, add some stuff to the previous game. You don't even need to make a game every year. Just add a new season pass. You don't see Fortnite coming out with a new game every year. They just, next season, boom, here you go. You get some new characters, you get some new moves, a new match type, and just keep growing the same game. Kind of like with the football games. Why do you need Madden 20 and then Madden 21 and then Madden? Yeah, come on. Just give us one game. Give us another season. Yeah, pay $30 for the season the new season pass, and then you get all that stuff. They would get a lot more people invested because now they're growing it. So that's how I would change that 2K20 game. If they're going to do it again next year, just keep fixing it. Keep working on what they currently have. So, all right. Well, so enjoy those next 2 episodes. But I'm here every. All right, that's another internet hiccup. So hopefully next week my internet will be a lot better. There we go. This is my game. He said soccer, but I'm thinking he means sucker. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week. Same Fate time, same Fate channel. With a new Fate Crate winner here.